Hi, I'm Catherine from Collier County Public Library. I'm cooked a recipe I'm going to tell you about tonight. I've cooked it numerous times and I love it. It's actually from the Autoimmune Protocol Meal Prep Cookbook. This cookbook was written by Sophie Van Tiegelen, and she was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease that attacks the thyroid gland. She started the Autoimmune Protocol diet and her symptoms are rapidly improved. And since then, she's really promoted health and healing through diet. So this cookbook helps you keep your autoimmune diet on track. It gives you shopping lists, it gives you meal plans, and batch cooking directions. The recipe, one of my favorite, is the Teriyaki Pineapple Chicken. And it's actually just has a handful of ingredients, and it's a stir fry that you really do in the oven. It'll take us about 20 minutes to prep the recipe, a little bit longer to cook, and I can't wait for you to see it. Once again, I'm making the Teriyaki Pineapple Chicken. I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and I placed one rack in the middle of the oven and the other one at the bottom of the oven. And I'm lining two baking sheets with parchment paper. One is going to be for the baby bok choy, and the other is going to be for the chicken, pineapple, and mushroom mixture. I'm going to start by slicing the baby bok choy in half lengthwise. I've got 3 stalks, and that should give me a total of 6. And then I'm going to sprinkle with avocado oil, 2 tablespoons, and put them on the parchment sheet. I'm also going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt. I've diced the chicken, 1 pound of chicken, into 1-inch pieces. I've also got 1 pound of mushrooms, and I quartered or halved those depending on the size. I chopped up my red onion, and I chopped up my fresh pineapple into cubes. I'm going to combine those into this large bowl, and then I'm going to add my remaining 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, and I'm going to season that with 2 teaspoons of salt. Put 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, and I'm going to toss. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt and toss again. I'm going to transfer this mixture to the large baking sheet. Everything's ready on the parchment paper and on the baking sheets, and this is why they call it an oven roasted stir fry. So once again, the oven's at 400 degrees, and I'm going to put the bok choy on the bottom rack of the oven, and that's going to cook for 30 minutes. And I'll flip them over halfway through, and then the chicken mixture will go in the middle of the oven and cook for 40 minutes. While my oven roasted stir fry is cooking, I'm going to prepare a wheat-free teriyaki sauce. It's a great addition that goes with it. And what I use to make that, I go straight by the cookbook, and 3/4 cup of coconut aminos, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of arrowroot flour. So what you'll do is combine all the ingredients except for the starch, the arrowroot starch, in a saucepan and bring it to a low boil over medium heat and stir constantly. So I've got the 3/4 cup of coconut aminos. I've got 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And I've combined in this little bowl, I've got the 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon ginger powder, a 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon sea salt. I'm going to bring this to a boil. As this starts to come to a boil, I'll whisk in the 1 tablespoon of arrowroot flour, and it'll thicken, and then I'll set that off to the side. I just took the bok choy out of the oven. It cooked for a total of 30 minutes. I turned it after cooking 15. And the chicken, mushroom, onion, and pineapple oven fry has 10 more minutes to cook. I'll pour a little teriyaki. Just drizzle a little over it. And it's ready to eat.